prepare yourself for another lengthy cutscene that tries to make a story out of nothing. I really do moan about this game, don't I? I mean, the puzzles are interesting and engaging, but the story to it is so, it's just, it ruins the pace of the game when you just stood here listening to some dumbass yap his fucking mouth, where you're just like, yeah, shut up, mate. Nobody gives a shit. This guy, look at him, smug twat.
Before they present us.
Thanks, Mr. English Italian.
Was with us here, but we couldn't possibly include him as the order knows him well. And according to 𝘨𝘩𝘦𝘴𝘩𝘦, they are beholden to the Pope. At least we will attract less attention. We must still be careful, though. Julius II is cunning as a fox. I indeed know him from before. When he was but a cardinal, he was always straight hard and never afraid to use his brilliant mind to fulfill his goals. Did you know that when he became Pope, he confessed that his new name is not in honor of St. Julius, as most cardinals expected, but after Julius Caesar? He is a good man, and was the situation different, he would make a great ally. It seems we have a few moments, so let's go over our plan, yeah? After I tell the Pope why I came, he will surely want to speak to me privately. Hopefully outside his study. In the meantime, you will have to get there and find the passage leading to the amulet. I will try to distract him for as long as possible, but you must return to the audience room before we are back. I can't wait for this to be over. I'm as nervous as a cat. Just a quick prayer to St. Francis. Or rather, maybe to all the saints. I hope God will forgive me this ruse against my old friend.
Luca Bartolomeo de Pacioli with an escort. The Holy Father expects you.
Garb of a Franciscan, face of a rascal. This could only be Luca Pacioli. It's a pleasure to meet you again, old friend.
Holy Father, you honor me greatly by making time for me. Allow me to introduce my pupil and protege, Giacomo of Ferrara.
This is your pupil? Boy, you should regard your teacher highly. He is a wise man, even if he lacks seriousness. But as Dr. Angelicus said, of all the soul's passions, sorrow is the most harmful to the body. You are surely aware that many duties stem from my station, and I'll have to apply to them by the time the bells toll evening Angelus. But until that time, you have my full attention. I heard you have important news for me. What is it?
Your Excellency, I heard about the righteous struggle you lead against the 𝘨𝘩𝘦𝘴 family. Maybe I could do my part to help, turning the proverbial wheel of justice?
Not here, my friend. Let us go for a walk through the gardens. There you can tell me everything.
Giacomo, you wait here. This is only for the Pope to know.
In the meantime, boy, you can pass the time reading. I'm sure you will find a book that will interest you.
Wow. Anyone else fall asleep then? I love it. You know, hopefully I muted my mic then, because all I did then was to take the piss out of the Pope. Why is he English for? It's not supposed to be British. It's the Pope, for fuck's sake. As if they didn't even bother. They just didn't even bother. It's so it's so disappointing. So disappointing. Ah. He just sounded like he was trying to be Patrick Stewart, you know? Ah, what we're supposed to do here? We can't get the lock undone. I think we need to push these down. Wow, that was hard to get into the Pope's special sex dungeon. Ah, the Pope's study and his weird obsession with Julius Caesar, which I don't understand why. Surely that's not a good thing if your Pope's obsessed with bloody Julius Caesar. I mean, of all people to be obsessed by. Ah, the chest piece. This puzzle's a pain in the ass. I had absolutely no idea what to do in this. Even the hints don't help in this game. Like, I used to hint for this puzzle because I didn't understand where these pieces needed to go, and they didn't help. And there was another puzzle in this area that I just didn't understand. Don't understand fucking what I was supposed to do. So yeah, there's a few things to do in here. It's not a very big area. Yeah, we can look at Caesar. Flower goes in there. I don't know why he's so like obsessed with Caesar for. Weird. So the flower on this desk, or the rosette, or whatever the fuck it's called. Give it a push. This goes right. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. Nice noise. And this gave us, and it looks like some dude on a horse. The dude on the horse. Right here. So, that's an elaborate way to open a door, isn't it? Screwed if the place is on fire and you're trying to get to the high ground and can't open the door because some arsehole's locked it behind this stupid mechanism. And we are looking for the door. I can get through this area super fast because, like I said, I played this game just recently, so we'll get through it quite quickly. So we are putting this on here. Click. Then dragon. This puzzle's quite easy. All you need to do is make sure this L-shaped piece is inside this area, I guess you could say. There's not really many places that it can go. But yeah. And then you put that down. And then we get some more. Okay, so this is obviously need to go down here. But this is in the way, so we need to go that. Really should have put that there, should it? Oh, there we go. Easy. And then this puzzle's even easier because you just activate your orb and it literally tells you the order to do it in, which kind of ruins the whole point of a puzzle if you're just going to tell me what to do. So this chess piece is very unique. Pay attention. As you can see, this chess piece has stairs on it. Hint, hint. That's all I'm going to say. Does this chess piece having hints, these stairs on it? It's knowledge you need. So, as 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘭𝘪𝘕 just put him, is just done a quick sketch. As you can see down here, you can see these little symbols right here. What's that there? What is that? Oh, there's one there as well. What is that? This looks like a chessboard. Yes. So we go over here. And then we go over here. And then we basically look in here. So there's Julius Caesar's statue. There's the horseman. C3, F3, and the stairs. Okay. So we come here and we can see it's like the king is Julius Caesar. And this chess piece, some steps. So this chess piece has to be in a specific order, obviously. And the order is to do with the floor you're standing on. You know, can you see what I mean? Like, Julius Caesar is on this square. The only horse is this dude on the horse, which is will be on F4. Julius Caesar will be on C4. You see, so that's what I mean. And then you gotta recreate the where these chess pieces will be. So we know that Julius Caesar's on C4. The horse is on F4. I think this is right. So the only thing that has like a cross on it is this symbol right next to us, right here. So the bishop will be on this piece, which will be C, D, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So D6. And D6. And the next one, the rook. Yeah, this is where I was like, wait a minute, what? Where's the rook gonna go? I was just think castle. Where's the castle? There's no castle in here. There's no bloody castle in here. And then I realized that after like half an hour of just waiting patiently while my brain slowly started to work out a solution. Remember I said it has stairs on it? That's the only answer I didn't understand. And the stairs are to do with these stairs. As you can see, they are on a chess piece or a chess color board, whatever the fuck you'd call these. And you put the rook on it, which is next to the bishop. Cannot tell you how long it took me to solve that. It's embarrassing. But now I did it. I did it correctly for a change. Go me. And we do a bit of pushing. And of course, he's got some kind of weird, creepy sex dungeon in his sex dungeon. Ooh, pretty creepy down here. And we just get this, which I think we need to undo here. Hopefully no one hears us. So this puzzle I like. I like these types of things where you're just like, what the fuck? So you kind of know what you need to do. You need to put these like colors into the colors. As you can see, green, red, and blue. Using your Oculus, you know a route can be made to the correct colors. You know, and then you just have to figure out the correct way for these colors to go from here all the way to here in one complete pattern. Now, it's not as hard as it looks. They can go anywhere. You don't have to worry too much about it being overly complicated. All you need to do is make sure that you remember that this is an opening. As you can see, the arrow is going down, and this is going out. So it has to be coming in and then going out. Like, you couldn't do that, because this indicates that it has to come in from this side and then come out this side. I hope that makes sense. It's because they're all arrows, and everything starts to blur after you stand here looking at it too long. But it can only come in two places. This blue one can. It can come in here and then poop out here, which meaning it cannot go in that way. So it has to go in that way. You know? So that it can go. I think it can go down here. Because it can't go across because there's nothing bridge the gap here. So if it comes down here and then comes out the bottom, it means that it has to go in either that way, and come out the bottom there, or that way, and come out here. Which I think it's to that way, and then it's that way. It's not that way. Yeah, there you go. That was confused me, that did, for a second. The blue one always is the hardest one. I always assumed that I went this way originally, and I didn't. It just ran straight. But yeah, I always forget that. I always assume that it can only go this way, you know, when I'm doing this, but it doesn't. It can go anyway. You can go either down or straight or down. Sorry. Yeah, I assumed that this would come down here, but I forgot it could actually come out there. So yeah, these can be moved now. Green's quite easy. Green can only go that way. It can only go that way. That way. Maybe not. Oh no, it can't go that way, sorry. Into this, down here. And there. That one. And it's just the red one. So where would red come from? It has to come from that way, because it cannot go through that way, because it will end up falling off the panel, the circle. In fact, if you look here, you know it's got like a star pattern, so it can't come off direct and at a direction, but it doesn't link to somewhere else. So a diagonal is almost a guaranteed no-no. True, however, it has to be up, down, left, or right. I guess that kind of makes sense like that. So it needs to go that way, straight down. Let's do this one. Straight down. So like it can't come out here because this is an entrance going in. So it needs to go not that way. It can't go that way. So if we come in this way, going into there, out here, this way, down here, I think red has to go the long way, and like that, straight down here. Just doesn't seem to want to fit sometimes. It's very weird. Like that. Like that. There we go. It's not difficult. It can be a bit finicky because you think that it doesn't fit, but it actually does. But yeah, and now we're going into this creepy ass room with the big giant statue of the fucking Pope. There's one puzzle in this whole room that completely confused me for like more than it needed to. More confusing than the chess piece. The chess piece you can figure out eventually, but the next puzzle, like just before this area finishes, it killed me. My brain stopped working, which is not that difficult to understand, seeing as I am quite stupid. But yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that soon. I guess I should really read the diary. I didn't read it at all, did I, last time? Which you don't really need to. I got quite bored reading it. Do you really want me to read all this crap? I mean, that's a lot of pages for me to read, and I really don't want to. Tell you what I do. I do this. If I say, you can pause the video here and read it at your own leisure. There's no way in hell I'm going to read it. Yeah, it's basically just his recollection of what just happened, just in case you've had a brain fart after the overly long cutscene. Got into the house. Managed to guess the correct blah de blah. There's letters here. I'm not even gonna attempt to read that. I can't even read that. It's my great pleasure to banish you. So this is from the Pope to Cesare, basically, banishing him from the Vatican because the Pope's a dickhead. That's the same. Can I not click on that? And this one's from Rodrigo Borgia, which is his puppy, his pups, his da, his father, his dad, his daddy, probably daddy. Knowing what his family gets up to. Hint, hint, if you know what I mean. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, but yeah, it's managed to reach the top floor. It's this letter. My father is dead. This is obviously Cesare to himself because he wrote himself a letter. This is not addressed to anyone. Just not weird. Something parodic about rotating the staves. Okay, that's him fapping over his inventions. Well, I should say his paid inventions that Leonardo's made. Discovered where Borgia's hidden the glove. Something to do with the key. Everything we've already done. Cesare looking like smug twat. He may have even deliberately leaked the information about his hiding place to lure us to Rome. I don't think he's that smart, mate. This is basically... The other thing we're here for is this weird crystal thing. Perhaps the Pope and the Borgia will delay each other, but the main reason for this conversation is something else. So I will take the opportunity to sneak into the Pope's study, find the secret room in which the amulet of 𝘨𝘦𝘴𝘱𝘦𝘪𝘳 is supposedly hidden. Yeah, he hates the Borgias. It's hatred well known as well. I love it how nobody had suspected the Pope for killing Rodrigo. Well, maybe they did and they just didn't care. But as the Borgia don't have the best like, I don't know. They're not very nice people. Well, they weren't very nice people, should I say. Luca told me in the way Julius II, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's just a lot of information that I don't really need you to read, you, because yeah, it's what we've just done. Everything into the hidden chamber beneath the Pope's study. A large majestic statue. It's one of the Pope's predecessors. It's if some old man had his statue depicted. But what a massive twat. In the center of his chest is the oracle badge. Ornate badge under a glass lid that must be the amulet of the order's master. So it's talking about... Let's see. Oh, we can't even get up there to see, but it's right here. God, it looks... He just looked like the other guy, but fatter and older. But yeah, I really don't feel like reading for you at the moment, I'm sorry to say. But please feel free to pause and read at your own leisure. But as I said, the story for this game is absolute shite, so don't worry too much. Because when you get to the end of this game, you'll be thinking, what the hell did I watch this for? Why did I bother? But yeah. But yeah, this room's quite easy to solve, so let's continue, shall we?